Have you ever felt something pull on your heart to do more than just your job? To make a difference in the human services field that is not the typical method of giving back? The following testimonials are from the executive team board members of the Human Services Network.
Being part of the network, knowing that there's so many different people out there that are wanting to help others has helped me appreciate life in a different way. Being part of the network has taught me how amazing the human race really is. It's been really hard in today's world to appreciate everyone for who they are, their own uniqueness. Being part of the network, you get to learn about everybody's culture, everybody's setbacks and things that they're going through, and that it's okay to be human.
And that all comes from dedication of the people that helped create it, run it now, and the board members that just keep volunteering all their time. I think that the people are amazing.
This is the power of a network.
The Human Services Network of Colorado arose from a series of meetings between housing and employment professionals in about 2005. These meetings were convened by the Enterprise Foundation, and the purpose of those meetings was to find out what these professionals needed in order to better do their jobs. The group decided to have a conference. They came together, about 100 people mostly still from housing and employment organizations. Out of that conference arose the need for a professional organization of human service workers in the metro area.
I'm new to the Human Services Network. We've been attending trainings, but I never thought to become a board member. Just enjoyed the trainings, they're affordable. And one day, April, one of the board members said, "Hey, you should join the board." And I said, "Oh, well, that's an interesting idea. I hadn't really thought of it."
I joined the Human Service Network March of 2015. It was because I went to a training called Vicarious Trauma. And John, who is the executive director, stood at the front of the group and said, "Hey, we've got a position with the board." And I've been with them ever since.
I think in my work I've been at the point that I was looking for some new ideas, some new ways to be involved in the community besides just what I do here at Jewish Family Service, and this seemed like a perfect landing spot for me.
I get the opportunity to work towards something that's meaningful in our community. I get to contribute to the greater good, and I get to work with some pretty amazing people.
I applied for board membership in fall of 2012 and have been on the board of directors ever since. Prior to that, I had been to trainings, but I had not been involved with the network in this capacity.
And there are various teams that you can offer your expertise in.
And the need for core competency training. Training was too expensive for them.
I think that the trainings that we provide are so vital. My staff loves them, and they're affordable. Our agency doesn't have a lot of funding for training, and so this makes it realistic for us to go to a number of trainings every year.
The goal of the Human Services Network is to collaborate with others in the human services field and bring workers together to better support each other and their communities.
So my name is Natalie Takiri. I am the president of the Human Services Education Organization. We are connected with the Human Services Network through collaboration. It's just amazing to be able to be involved in our community, the Denver community, but as a campus and as a student organization. I can't tell you how many friends I've made through this organization, and just all the things that we've done that have really been great for the community, that have just not only, of course, built my resume, but built me and the way I want to follow my degree after graduation.
I'm Annie Butler. I'm chair of the Human Services Department at MSU Denver, and we are a member of the Human Services Network. Our students actually helped to put this together today, so it's a wonderful partnership. And we do some cross events with HSN. We really encourage our students to become part of that because it's important for students to be part of an organization that's professional and part of the community. Okay, so I do need to brag about HSCO for just a moment. They won 4 awards last year, including Best Student Event and Best Student Organization. They did a lot of volunteer work in the community. They helped the homeless. They did a bear drive for Children's Hospital. They have been involved with networking and professional development. As you can see here today, Natalie, our president, has been working extremely hard to boost the profile of HSEO. And so being part of that board has been a real honor. And I just act as support. It's really student-driven, student-led, and faculties act as advisors and support. Just to be there for support for the students. I mean, they've got a lot of things that they want to accomplish, and so if I can help them with either funding or connecting them with another person or helping in any way I can, like at today's event, leading some trainings and that kind of thing, then I'm just happy to be a part of it.
I hope in 2 years that we are still providing great training, but maybe have more people on the board participating and deciding what kind of trainings are important to the community and making it maybe more central to our whole community rather than just the Human Services Network trying to forge ahead on their own.
My goal in the next 2 years is to bring in a lot more presenters on such topics and to get more of awareness out there of how awful addictions can be, but that there is so much out there that is offered for helping those that are struggling with that. And I wanted to be able to give back to the community in a way that made sense to me. It's been fun. I've met a lot of great people being part of the network.
The other thing that brought me to the Human Services Network was a desire to help people, a desire to, when I get up in the morning, I'm going to go and do a job that makes a difference. And that's continued to be true. In fact, I enjoy the job more now than I did when I first started. I'm better at it, I understand human services better, and I've got a great board of directors. I've learned about all the diverse organizations and individuals that support human services in the metro area, that build people's lives by working with disabled folks, those who are living on the streets, with no homes, people that are without jobs, the incarcerated. I could go down a long list. I've learned so much about how the dedicated human service workers in the metro area uplift these people and help support them in trying to put their lives back together, trying to build lives for themselves and their families. It gives me great respect for the many workers.
This has been the power of a network. If you would like to join the board of directors for the Human Services Network, please contact John Dandurand at 720-252-3628. Or you may email him at john.dandurand@thenetwork-co.org. Thank you so much for watching. This has been the power of a network.